So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mark Joseph de Victoria from BSI 4G, and I am going to discuss you about early childhood education here in the Philippines. So, the initial attempt of early childhood education here in the Philippines is 1940, the year 1940. The Bureau of Private Schools authorized the opening of 129 kindergarten classes, getting an enrollment or getting a total enrollment of 6,449 kindergarten students. So why? Because they believe that before entering the grade 1 or the primary level, students need to have a background knowledge or something that some knowledge about what are they going to do inside a primary school. So that's why. Next, preschool education is pioneered by Miss Mary Evans at the Harris Memorial School, Manila, or also called as Harris Memorial College today. So let's move on. So we are going to talk about the Department of Social Welfare and Development, or the DSWD, because they are the ones who are in charge of general planning and policy making in general planning and policy making about the early childhood education here in the Philippines, or the preschool or preschool and kindergarten. Next, they are promoting guidelines and standards to the local government units regarding early childhood education. Okay, so they said before preschool is optional before entering elementary level or the um, grade 1 to grade 6. Because not everyone can afford it. But now, there is a high need for young children to undergo preschool education before stepping into kindergarten education. They said that there is only a high need. It is not mandatory to enroll your children into preschool before entering the kindergarten education. Next, what are the legal basis about the early childhood education here in the Philippines? First, the Republic Act 8980, or the Early Childhood Care and Development Act, enacted in the year 2000. It identifies the growing importance of providing preschool education and addressing young children's other needs. What are the other needs? Other needs are the time to play, time to socialize, and time to acquire knowledge. Next, we have it recognizes parents as the children's primary caregivers and teachers. So, it states in that act that parents are the primary caregivers and teachers of children, not the teachers necessarily. So, education starts from within the houses. Next, it provides for the needs and upholds of the indivisible rights of 6-year-old children. Holistic services for optimum growth and development. So, what are the holistic services? First, we have the health and nutrition, safe and hygienic environment, psychosocial stimulation, and the cognitive development. Okay, understand? So, we have now the Republic Act 6972, or the Barangay Level Total Development and Protection of Children Act. It is enacted in the year 1990. So the main project or main aim of the Republic Act 6972 is it requires all local government units to set up a daycare center in every barangay. So one barangay, one daycare center. So daycare centers are mandated not only to provide for the children's learning needs, but also to attend their health and psychosocial needs. So, comprehensive daycare service for 3 to 5-year-old children. Next, intellectual, mutual, mental, and psychosocial stimulation, wholesome play and recreation, monitoring of birth registration, immunization, growth, and nutrition status, sanctuary for the abused, neglected, and exploited children, and we have the care for children of working mothers. Next, we have the Senate Bill 3235, or the An Act Institutionalized Preschool Education. It is from Senator Edgardo Angara. preschool education as part of the compulsory basic education. Next, we have standard preschool curriculum for grade 1 entrants to be well equipped for formal schooling. At least 1 year of preschool before grade 1. Hmm, at least 1 year of preschool before grade 1. But today, we have the K to 12. We need a prerequisite. Kindergarten is a prerequisite for grade 1. So you first need to enroll your children to kindergarten before taking up the grade 1 or the first primary level. Next, what are the other government agencies beside DSWD that are involved in early childhood education? So we have the Department of Education or DepEd, Early Childhood Care and Development Council or ECCCB, local government units, and private sectors. Now, let's move on to kindergarten. So we have the RA 10157 or Kindergarten Education Act from January 2012 institutionalized the kindergarten education into the basic education system of the Philippines. So the IRR indicate that kindergarten education shall be inclusive. There should be a Head Start program from the gifted, early intervention program for children with disabilities, kindergarten madrasa program, and indigenous people education. Okay, so we have K-12 strengthening early childhood education, universal kindergarten. Every childhood now has access to early childhood education through universal kindergarten. At 5 years old, children start schooling and are given the means to slowly adjust to formal education. Children who completed a standard-based kindergarten program are better prepared for primary education. In kindergarten, students learn the alphabet, numbers, shapes, and colors through games, songs, and dances in their mother tongue. Attending kindergarten for public school children is now a prerequisite for grade 1 following the passage of Republic Act 10157 on the Kindergarten Education Act. It follows the Act of K-12 program about the prerequisite of kindergarten before taking up grade 1. The law provides for free 1 year public kindergarten education for children at least 5 years old starting school year 2012 to 2013. So 2012 to 2013 started. We need to enroll our children from kindergarten if we have children from 5 to 6 years old before taking up grade 1. So that's all for today. I